Andrejs, a positive start last week, but couldn't quite finish the job. What's been the focus this week?
Exactly, yeah, it was a little bit disappointing, the last probably 3/4 of the game, but, we started pretty well, and I think what was evident was our pressure early on, so we knew last week's game against the Bulldogs to West Coast, it was a high pressure game, so we need to sort of bring that first quarter effort again this week, and hopefully we'll be up.
Is that something you've worked on this week at training?
Yeah, we've worked on a few things, but yeah, obviously if we bring the pressure and the contested ball side of things, then obviously it's going to hold us in good stead to put in a better four-quarter effort this week.
Levi Casbolt making the trip over. Is the plan to try and exploit West Coast's lack of tools in the back line?
Yeah, we've got to get through training today. We head over there now, and yeah, Levi's on the plane as well as Jason Tutt, so hopefully them boys can have a bit of an impact in training today and push for selection, come tomorrow night.
Is that an area you see that you might be able to exploit the Eagles, given they've lost another one of their key defenders in the past week?
Yeah, and we're not sure what their team's going to be, and so Levi's been pretty good in the reserves this year, so as well as Tuddy with that forward pressure, so we just got to, yeah, hopefully our tools can take a few good grabs without having the pre-season and kick a few more goals.
This time last year you felt a few losses early in the year. Are you confident that there's a different feeling, I guess, this time around?
Yeah, definitely. We went in last week pretty confident internally, and this week's no different. We're pretty confident in the way that we're prepared, and we've sort of figured out what didn't work last week, and work on that, and hopefully this week, yeah, put in a good four-quarter performance.
You mentioned Tutt and his forward pressure. I mean, that's obviously something that you'll really benefit from if he's able to replicate that.
Yeah, definitely. Him and David Allard. David Allard was really good at it last year, so we really hope that's why we got Tuddy over from the Bulldogs, because yeah, he's a small forward with a lot of speed, and they're hard to come by, and if he can put on that forward pressure, it's going to keep the position pretty open in terms of competitiveness coming through the twos.
I might be wrong, but I think you might have beaten them recently over there, perhaps last year or the year before. There's no fears about going to Perth?
No, exactly. We're pretty confident in travelling. Over to Perth, it's a good time for all the boys to gel together and have a good competitive game. And yeah, we sort of take it as it is when we go over there. But we're pretty confident going in this game.
Must be disappointing to lose Daisy for what's going to be about 6 weeks.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. Daisy's had a ripping pre-season. He didn't come off not much last year and played pretty well, finished in top 10 best and fairest, so to lose him for 6 weeks is going to be a big loss, but it gives opportunity for as I said, Tuddy to come in or someone like that to really take his spot and go from there.
And Clem Smith, what did you make of his game last week? Do you think he'll be able to make another impact this week?
Yeah, he's probably the first time a sub's gone on so quick, and he adjusted pretty quickly, I'm pretty sure, and pretty positive signs from Clem, and he's only going to get better. As his first game, I don't think I played that well in my first game, so yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him in next few years coming up.